Welcome to the Monday morning inspiration. So how have you all been? If you are on mute, you can unmute yourself. Feel free to ask questions, chime in. You can also share. You can share also what you have been creating. And today we are going to talk about doubt. So the theme today is, are you suffering from doubt? And when in doubt, pull it out. Yeah, it sounds easy, right? When in doubt, pull it out. It's like the weeds in our gardens. And have you ever had this moment? Just looking, okay. Yeah, we are recording, good. Have you ever had this moment where somebody suggested something to you, or you got an invitation or a proposition for even maybe for an art project or anything, an art show, an event, and your first impulse was totally joyful and energetic, and you were getting totally excited, and you said, yes, of course I can do that, sure, oh, this would be fun. And then as the day goes by, you have these thoughts coming up like, oh my gosh, like, can I do this? I cannot do this. I'm not good enough. I'm not experienced enough. I have never done this. You know, Eleanor Roosevelt said once that do every day something that scares you. And it is, what is that actually? And then what is this doubt? So when we do something and we choose something actually that we have not chosen before, something that is new, and see, your first reaction is this joy and excitement, which is actually spontaneous. And this is where the head was not involved yet. Thoughts were not involved yet. And the doubt monster was not awake yet. You just chose something that might open a different universe for you, different and new possibilities that you had never chosen before. Might be that you have asked for creating greater than ever before, and now it's showing up. So the first impulse is actually something to really be aware of and acknowledge. And can you even make it bigger? When doubt creeps in, it's when the head monster wakes up and the logical thinking that you think is valuable kicks in, and you come up with all the reasons and justifications why you should actually not choose that, why you should back out. And then it might even get like, you might even have physical symptoms with nightmares, or you cannot sleep, and you are all like, you wrap yourself up and wire yourself up, and it builds and it builds, and the drama builds, and it's like, oh my God, in the morning you wake up at 4 a.m. I have to get out of this. I have to call them and cancel or whatever. And what if you don't? What if you pull that doubt out? When in doubt, pull it out. And doubt is really, it is an energy, it is an implant, it is something that we think is normal. It's not. It is something that we actually use to stop ourselves. It is actually where we bring us back to the old, to the confined, safe, secure space that is surrounded by walls. Maybe I should take a sip of my tea right now. That is surrounded by walls and barriers and limitations. And so it is actually, how is this working for you? If it is working for you to cancel whatever you had chosen, it's okay, it's not wrong. Yet, what is it actually that you are avoiding with the doubt you are choosing, and also with the doubt that you allow to be in your world? What if you don't allow it to be there? You could ask, wow, if I had no doubt, what would I choose? What could I choose? If I had no doubt, and if I didn't allow doubt to grow in my life and in my world, what living would be possible for me and for everyone else? How many times have you actually allowed doubt to take over? And what did that create in your world? What did that create? Sometimes I speak with funny, I don't know what, accents or whatever. What did that create in your world? And I have had these moments also when I chose greater, I chose something that I had never chosen before in this lifetime. And it was joyful, it was exciting. And then the voices came up. So what do you do with those? Well, send them away. I sent them away then, back then. And I chose to not listen to them. You could also ask, what contributory and supportive voices are there that I could choose to listen to? What if there are not just the negative voices, but there are also a variety of positive, supportive, kind voices? Maybe let's call them the beings of light. The beings of light will never, ever give you the sense that you are less, give you the sense that you are stupid or too daring, or that you are totally out of your mind. And like these beating voices, I call them beat up voices, beating you up voices, are actually not so kind beings. Maybe might be doubt, but it also might be beings that you just are used to listen to. It's like a radio channel that you have tuned in, and you always press the button and there's the same station. What if you change the radio station and listen to something else? And you could simply ask, what other voices are there? What supportive and kind voices are there that would love to contribute to me and support me in my choices and endeavors and be here for me? What other voices are there that I could listen to? Simply ask that question and just notice what it changes. You are the creator. You are the one in power because you have a body. But that's also a different subject that we could eventually dive into, but you would have to ask me. So you are the one in charge. You are the one who has the power. You have the power to create. You have the power to destroy you. You can beat you up. You can allow doubt to creep in. You can feed it. It's like this Native American story about the two wolves. The grandfather is teaching his granddaughter that there are two wolves, and one is the negative and the other one is the joyful and supportive. And she is asking him which one wins, and he says it's the one you are feeding. So what wolf are you feeding? What energy, what plants in your garden are you nurturing and caring for so dearly that you don't want to let them go? Even if they take over the others, and they don't even have beautiful flowers, they look sort of ugly and just invasive, and maybe they are even toxic and you cannot touch them, but you cultivate them and you let them, like, spread their roots or whatever. So that is an example out of the garden world. And then it could really be what energy are you actually feeding in your life that is not a contribution to you? What if this is actually a choice you can make? You can simply say, no, I'm not feeding this energy any longer. I'm not feeding doubt anymore. I pull it out. And it's by simply choosing to not listen to it anymore and to listen to something else. Even you could turn to a friend who are the supportive people in your life that you could surround yourself with. Or the Monday morning inspiration, tune to the Monday morning inspiration, tune in. And you can also ask questions like, what is it that you are stuck with? What is it that you are running into over and over and over? And so coming back to Eleanor Roosevelt's quote about choose every day something that scares you, that scares the heck out of you. It's like choosing something different. What can you choose that you have never chosen before? Do something different. If you have a shirt that you don't like, well, get some acrylic paint and paint on it. Paint a flower on it. And then put glitter on it. And if you don't like it, you can buy an iron-on applique, and you can just put this on top, and you can iron that on and cover it up. It's like, what if nothing is wrong? And what if you are really strong? You are not weak. You are powerful. You are brilliant. You are an amazing creator. Now the question is, do you use your amazing creation energy for you or against you? When you allow doubt to take over and to run your life, is this actually working for you or against you? And what do you love about creating against you? So all the doubt that is coming up and all the reasons and justifications why you should not choose greater, will you please let that go? Thank you. Cool. Keep creating. Let me know if you have questions. You can shoot me an email or you can post in our private Facebook. No, it's not private anymore. Okay. Well, anyway, you can post in the Facebook group of the Monday Morning Inspiration if you have questions, or show pictures of your projects. Show us what you are creating. I would love to see it. And if you ever get stuck with anything, you can also post that image, take a picture, post it, and then let's see what we can change. What questions can we ask that will change your energetics with your creation and bring flow into what you are choosing, into your life, into your studio, into your kitchen, into your garage, into your life. I adore you all. Thank you so much for being here, for joining the Monday Morning Inspiration, and for watching the video later, which I will eventually post. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. The flower will pop up somewhere in the video. And then you will get notifications about new videos that I'm adding. It might be about caterpillars in the garden, monarchs, or any other kings and queens, who knows? I might also venture out and interview other people, other creators. So there's like a lot that is coming up. So stay tuned, and I adore you all. Thank you so much. Have a great week. I see you next Monday. Bye. Da-dee-da.